So, I do love this song a lot with Spirit Box. Trippy Red. Yeah. I'm just gonna shit on somebody. I shouldn't shit on them. I have a big platform. I was very excited to see one of the. Got it. Sorry. I was very excited to see one of the opening acts, and they were not very good. And I was bummed. I was having a bummer time because I was like, we're going to see, and he just kind of did this thing where he'd played like the intro to his songs and then would just go into like saw sounds and like rhythm or whatever. I don't know. And it's just an insufferable wall of sound. And I was just like, ugh. And I like his music. I was just like, play your songs, dude. Play the songs. Shut up and dance, monkey. Dance, clown. And, I felt a little bad. I was like, you're doing it. But Space Laces did the same thing. He would just like edge you. And then he would never play a song. It would just be like the music and then saw sounds. And I was just like, God damn, dude. But then Ray Volpe came on and it was a fucking time. It was a time. I haven't posted anything because I still feel a little weird about like having a good time in this climate. But with you, my closest 800 friends, I will tell you that it was nice. It was nice to like disassociate for a couple hours. I'll play this for a second. I need to find the right. Oh yeah, he played this. No. God, it was so fucking good. He played, the John Hamm, meme. I'm trying to find it. Sorry. I know this is not good media, but it was great. And he played like a 25-minute encore. It was fucking dope. And he's so fun. He's such a fun little guy, Ray Volpe. He's just like, I'm Ray Volpe. It was great. Big fan. Phase 1, no. Whatever. It's fine. It was fun. He was also good. I'm just sour. Anyway, Phase 1's fucking, it's metal. He likes metal. And his songs are really good. He just didn't play them. He just played the fucking saw sounds. Anyway. How are you guys? I did a little mini social media strike, though nobody else did, and which was fine. And then I was off last night for personal reasons. Bad Bunny, I saw I saw all the Grammys are just like, fuck you. I saw somebody's post about Sydney Sweeney. They did like a liberal girl, whatever meme, blue-haired liberal girl, and Sydney Sweeney, and they were like liberals versus conservatives, and I was like, they were like, I can't remember, but I was basically like, You have one woman who might be a conservative. Maybe. Won't even commit. And then the Grammys happen, and every hot, talented human being on earth is just like, fuck you guys. I'm like, everyone, all stars, every star save Nicki Minaj and Kid Rock is just a flaming liberal. In their Grammy speech. They were like, nah. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess get wrecked. Taylor, I saw. That's great. The left is done. Who said that? Jason Barrener. Like the Red Baroner. Have we talked before, Jason? We'll see if Jason wants to join us. Hi, Amy and Daisha. I see you. Hello, Jason.
How you doing, bud?
Fucking tough and getting tougher.
All right, sweet. Glad you love yourself.
What does that mean?
Exactly what you said.
Hang on. My microphone. What is it? Okay. I'm glad you love yourself. What does that mean?
You said tough and getting tougher. Okay, great. Glad you love yourself.
I did do a sort of hero level of hallucinogens last night, but I don't think that you're speaking English.
Okay. All right.
Am I am I still in a different dimension, or is Jason not speaking? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
You were saying the left is done. What does that mean?
I love listening to you guys bury yourselves. That's all.
How so?
Because that's what's happening. I'm not falling into your guys' goddamn hate trap. I'm not doing it.
You sound pretty hateful. You sound like you don't like us.
No, I said I'm not falling into your guys' hate trap.
I heard you. I'm just saying you seem pretty hateful all by your lonesome.
No. So that's your assumption, right? You don't know anything about me.
Assumption, given context.
Okay, Bruce. Exactly. You're assuming.
Given context.
You're running your mouth. You're running your mouth. I didn't say anything hateful towards you, and you're already jumping in hate towards me.
I love watching you bury yourself. Is
okay,
that like
all right. I haven't said a word.
You said that. You said those words.
Yeah, I did, because you do. I watch your lives, and all you do is explain to me. I want to know this. Explain to me whenever Petty got unalived, and the first thing you did was go out and run.
His name
and run to protest. Yep. Why do you love illegal immigrants so much?
Hang on. Was Alex Petty an immigrant?
No. Why was he impeding on what they were doing? And you were doing the same thing. You're impeding on letting them get illegals out of our country. Illegal immigrants.
Jason, buddy.
You got to
calm down. I can hear your blood pressure getting up there, and I want to just protect you. Okay, you got to calm down. I'm trying to
understand how you guys think.
I don't want you to have a fucking moment. You look like you have kids. We got to keep you around for them.
I am trying to Don't threaten do not bring my kids into this, dude.
Then don't put them in the fucking profile picture. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just trying to make fun of you. Okay, great. So
don't. Who
take
cares,
your blood pressure
who gives a
medication
shit about my profile
and
picture?
calm down.
You brought it up. That's your
and
guys.
just calm down, Jason.
Then don't bring my kids into it.
I'm not.
I'm trying to understand.
I'm talking about your heart condition.
Do you have kids?
No.
Okay, so do not bring anyone's kids involved in anything.
Okay. How about I do this? I'm gonna bring in the. I'm gonna involve the kids that are being torn from their families in America.
Are they here illegally?
I'm talking about. You're saying don't, Jason, hang on. You're talking about don't involve the kids, and you are a father. You should understand.
All right. Okay, yes, I am a father. Okay, so here.
Okay, Jason. Hey, Jason.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just gonna need you to just fucking calm down, dude.
Okay,
if you want to be up here, no. I haven't even fucking said anything, brother. Okay, just let me talk, and then you can talk. How about that? Right. Listen though, when I'm talking to you.
Yes, deal. I know. Listen to you. I know. Deal. All right, go ahead. Okay,
great.
No, I'm listening.
You're saying don't involve, don't hurt kids. You're a father. You understand that. You're seeing images of like full vans of kids being tear gassed, and you're seeing. No, shut the fuck up, Jason.
Wow.
I thought I was very clear with you. I'm going to talk, and then you can talk. Right?
Go ahead, coward. Go ahead.
Okay. Right, you're seeing images of 5-year-olds being detained, and then when they get sick in detention centers, are being denied medication. Right, you're seeing dozens of instances like this. Right, children.
It's not dozens.
Dozens, yes.
It's not dozens.
There are dozens. There are hundreds of children in detention centers right now.
Why are they?
I'm saying, as a father, Jason, do you acknowledge that if you see somebody else's children being treated like this by the federal government, citizen or not, you would understand maybe why people are upset about that? Do you get that as a father?
Yes. Okay, so I want you to do your research. Look at Obama's cages that he put kids in. Cages.
Yeah. Tell me what happened.
No, because that happened.
Yeah, it did. Tell me what happened with Obama and those cages. What happened with our public? Tell me about how the fucking Dreamers Act came to be. How DACA came into effect. Do you have any idea? I can tell you if you'd like. I've done my research.
No, I don't know. And I will be the first
So here's what happened. Obama was deporting a lot of people. He was labeled the deporter in chief to the dismay of the bleeding heart, affectionate, empathetic left. And then in response, you fucking moron, he and his administration came up with the DACA, and it allowed people who were born here, the Dreamers Act, to stay here. Do you understand? So when we protested, shut up. When we protested, it led to change from that administration. So when you say, what about Obama? He changed his policies based on civil unrest and public outcry. That's what he did.
Quick question, sir.
Yeah.
If you were out
hear anything I fucking said?
Leave here and go to France illegally, what would happen?
Did you hear anything I said?
Yes,
you said, what about Obama? I told you about Obama.
No other country allows it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No other country in this world
every other country allows this.
Illegal immigrants to walk in.
There is illegal immigration in every country on earth.
Okay, we open our borders up.
Says who?
You're smarter than that.
I'm smarter than you.
You're smarter than who let illegals in.
Who let illegals in?
Yeah, who did? You're smarter than that.
Under Trump?
Who did?
What do you mean?
Who opened our borders up?
Give me the fucking policy name.
Who was our
Give me the fucking policy name
that was in charge of the borders?
Give me the policy name that said borders open.
I don't give a fuck about policies. It happened.
So how did they open the borders? Tell me. You have no fucking idea. All you hear is right wing in your ear telling you this shit, and then you turn around.
That shit.
Then you watch all of it.
No, I
don't.
Watch
because I know how you do. I know that you do because like you're up here parroting the same shit. You have not a single original thought. You always go, well, what about Obama? And then we tell you about Obama, and then you go, what about how did they open the borders? And I'm like, hey, tell me how they did that, and you have no fucking answer because it didn't happen.
Oh, really? It didn't happen. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Keep dreaming that, bud.
Then tell me. If you know the answer, tell me. If you don't, say, I don't know, Sam. You're right, Sam. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. Either one of those two answers.
All right, Bob.
You tell me.
Okay, Bob. Joe. You're telling me to call you Sam. All right, Bob. Joe. Steve. John.
This is the smartest conservative. This is the fucking median.
No, because we don't bawl, bitch, and cry about everything.
You people fucking bitch the most out of you are the most constantly triggered fucking human beings on earth.
No, I'm not triggered.
I don't know what the you were triggered 2 seconds ago when I mentioned that you were a fucking father. You were triggered about Bud Light. You're triggered about fucking Colin Kaepernick. You're triggered about trans people. You're triggered about fucking immigrants. You're triggered about gay people. You're triggered about black people and fucking. You're triggered about black mermaids. You're triggered about. You're fucking triggered about everything. You are the most triggered soft fucking people on earth.
I love
what are you talking about?
Everything you're set off about. I didn't say anything about Colin Kaepernick. I didn't say anything about any of that. You're the one that set off about it, not me. Thank you.
Did Colin Kaepernick? Are you leaving?
No.
Okay.
I just got to hear your next bitch.
Did Colin Kaepernick kneeling? That was a good example of like peaceful protest, right?
And a public eye, no.
Ha! What about your eye?
You never do that.
You never protest peacefully.
Hell no, I never protest.
So you weren't fucking triggered by that though.
No.
No, of course not.
No.
What the?
I continue watching football. I can't. Whatever dumbasses want to do, what they want to do, go ahead and do it. I continue watching football. Didn't protest football.
Chad, how do you think I should reach this guy? I'm up for real time suggestions. How do you think we can break down this barrier here? One where like there's knowledge on one side and insistence that they also have knowledge on the other side, but they don't. And so like trying to illustrate the ways in which they are being hypocritical or don't have the fucking information to have a conversation. How do you break down the this?
All right, so you want to do this? The Epstein files. You guys been crying about Epstein files. Mm-hmm. Clintons.
What do you mean crying about the? Hang on. What do you mean crying about the Epstein files? Are you not?
Yes.
Yes, you are crying about the Epstein files.
I am crying for the right reason.
Oh, yeah. Tell us. What is that reason?
Every single person that's in the Epstein file should fucking fry in hell and die.
I agree. You're not going to find a single fucking left-leaning person that disagrees with that. You silly goose.
All right, call me a name. So far from what I've seen on Facebook, it's been the Clintons. It's been Obama. And I've also seen, you can't believe anything on Facebook. The left is trying to say Trump's involved. No, like what?
Hold on, Jason. You're gonna say on Facebook a fucking
no, okay. I didn't say it. I did not say it.
You're gonna say you said this exactly just now.
I said
shut up now. Shut up. You saw on Facebook that it was the Clintons,
and I said that.
So do you believe the Clintons were involved?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No one knows.
People know for sure.
Okay. The victims do know. Yes.
So the victims gave sworn affidavits saying that Trump assaulted them when they were 13 years old.
Okay. Where's your proof on that?
There's
Where's
a
your
fucking.
proof on the Clintons? Where's your proof on?
Hang on.
No one
Hang
has
on.
it.
They do have it because they released the files. They
released.
They released sworn affidavits which you give under penalty of imprisonment for lying under oath.
Okay, where's that at?
It's in the fucking files that were released, brother.
Okay, so
you haven't read the files. Where's the proof? You keep asking me. They're in the fucking files. You can go look them up.
So can you?
I have.
But you find everything wrong. You find everything what you have an agenda to find.
God, dude.
That's what you guys do. Let the law do what the law does.
The law is currently and has been protecting a large multinational pedophile ring, which includes your current president and our former president. You fucking
most
moron.
Likely, yes, most likely.
So why are you not ripping your hair out about the fact that you voted for a someone who would touch your children?
So did you.
Yeah, sure. If I had voted for Clinton in the 90s when I was fucking 8 years old, you dumb idiot.
Okay, I voted for Clinton because that's how old
So you voted for a pedophile twice. Sick. Great.
Oh, yeah, give a thumbs up. That's how you guys think. No, because I listened to their bullshit.
Why are you not upset about somebody who is in league with people who would touch children?
I'm not at all whatsoever.
You're not upset about that?
The media. Okay, so Obama brought in the media getting involved in that thing. It was the.
Why do you keep bringing up Obama? What the fuck does it?
Okay,
what does
so
he have to do with this?
Obama brought back in the Schmidt-Mutt Act, whatever the hell it's called.
The what?
Okay, so Mr. Know Everything. What the hell's where a media is allowed to get involved with a Schmidt-Mutt or something along the. Yes, he did. Someone will say in there, what the hell, in your comments.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, hold on. I can't.
Just you go look it up. We'll talk behind your back when you go look it up.
Yeah, I know.
You
behind my back.
Tell us what it is. You go look it up.
2000, the Schmidt. Oh my God, I can't remember what the
so
name
go look it up.
Name is.
You mean Smoot Hawley?
No. You look it up, dude. It's oh my God.
You look it up. You're bringing it up. I don't even know what to look up.
Please look it up, because I'm on my.
I don't know what to look up. You brought it up, and you said words that aren't fucking real. What would you like me to look up? What would you like me to look up?
Oh, the media.
Look up the media?
The media, the Media Act that Obama put back into place.
The Media Act Obama put it.
Yeah.
The Media Act Obama put back into place. No shit. Great. Don't report our guests. He was reported for misinformation. No shit. Smartest conservative. That's oh great. My live is flagged for misinformation. Great, dude. So sick. Well, 2,500 people down the fucking drain. I'm gonna restart because this app is haunted, and I know a thing or two about that now. So, if you'd like to come back, any Republicans in here that were itching to talk about that, feel free. I'd like to see 2,500 of you back here. Do me a favor. Go look at the video I just posted. It's about this. Go click on my profile. Go watch the video. And by the time you watch my really good, excellent video, which is hilarious, I'll be live again. See you in a second. Love you, mean it. Oops. This.
I think he's made the world record almost.
It was. In case you didn't hear, Democrats just flipped Tarrant County in deep red Texas. And of course, some people are going to say that there are some parts of Texas that are blue, or some that were gerrymandered to now be blue. This was not one of those places. Trump won Tarrant County by 17 points in 2024. This seat has not been blue since 1991. But when I say deep red, I mean deep red. And some people want to say, oh, nobody knew about it, nobody talked about it. National leaders from both parties knew about it and were using it to gauge Republican struggles in the upcoming midterm. Now, many of them and many conservative activists are.
It's Emma Silverman. She's great. I think she's a lawyer. Now, how much did you get paid to protest Good Trouble? Come talk to me about this sheep apparel.
Yo! What's going on, man?
Why do you guys laugh like that every time you get up here? Yeah, like that.
Like
that was almost identical to what you did earlier. Yeah. You said how much did I get to pay to protest? How much did I pay? Get paid.
Yeah, how much did you get? How much did they pay you?
Who's they?
Did you get it off? Where'd you get it from, dude?
Who's they, do you think?
There's a lot of different organizations.
Give me some.
Oh, what was the one that was? Oh,
I'm not going to do your homework for you, but just give me. There's a lot of organizations.
There's the go-to George Soros.
The go-to, sure. George Soros cut me a personal check.
American or something.
America Aid.
Yeah, I think isn't that it? Yeah, that's the one that.
USAID.
USAID.
USAID is the thing that Trump cut. You fucking. Weasel.
No, it's not you. What is that one?
That was the thing. That was the thing that like distributed malaria medication on behalf of America. Soft powered. That thing that they cut. Yeah, they cut me a check, dude. The now shuttered agency.
You know they have
smart fucking people, dude. It's great. Holy shit! Somebody clip that. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Give me okay. Are the big names getting paid, or is everyone who's protesting getting paid?
Would you consider yourself a big name?
Yeah, I'd say at this point, 3-something million followers.
All right, well then you're getting paid.
I'm getting paid, but like, are the peons who live there in the negative 20-degree weather, 10, 20, 30,000 of them out in the fucking...
Most of the people that are there, are they not from other states?
No, they're from Minnesota.
No,
why would you...
Come on, man.
You don't think anybody lives in Minnesota? The bluest fucking state on earth.
Well, of course there's people there from Minnesota, but a lot of the people like yourself came from other states.
Not a lot, like dozens.
Oh man.
Oh man, but like I'm just trying to help you work through the logistics of this. How am I contacted to be paid? Like, what is the conversation you think happens?
Well, I've seen stuff on Craigslist a long time ago for other kind of protests.
You've seen other people talk about Craigslist. You haven't.
No, I've seen it actually on Craigslist. No, I've seen it on Craigslist.
Don't lie to 1,300 people.
No, I'm not lying.
Don't lie to 1,300 people.
I am not lying.
You're lying.
I've seen it, bro. I've seen it.
You know what? You know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? I've seen the same thing for Republicans. I've seen, if you're a Republican, we need you to protest at this, and we're going to pay you $6,000 each. I've seen that. Do you believe me?
Say it again. I'm sorry. I was gonna say something else.
Okay, I said I saw on Craigslist. We need Republican protesters. We're gonna pay each of you $6,000. You got to show up.
Yeah, because they're trying to play both sides. They want to play.
Who's they?
Well,
USAID.
There's nefarious people at work, dude.
Yeah, they are. They're in the White House.
You don't exactly.
They're in the fucking files, dude.
You don't think that they want you and me and everybody else against each other?
I'm against you because you guys are like kind of pieces of shit. But like you're against the people that I love for no fucking reason, and I'm against you for that.
I'm not against people you love.
Yes, you are.
Who?
Trans people. Joe shot in the dark.
I'm not mad at trans people.
You're not mad at trans people?
Why not? Do whatever they want.
Oh, nice. Oh, fucking.
I don't agree with it.
1-0. Oh, you don't agree with it?
I don't agree with it. But
they should do it. But they should do whatever they want.
They have their own mind, their own heart, their own body, their own whatever.
Nice. How about women? Should they be allowed to get abortions? You're against every fucking woman I've ever known.
It depends.
Does it depend? It depends on when you. So yeah, I don't like you.
See,
I don't think
the first time I ever came up here.
I don't think that you saying that you should have a choice on what other people do with their bodies. I think that you think that you have this fucking weird entitlement, and I don't like.
You know the Old Testament. You know the Old Testament.
Yeah, it's a fucking made up book.
The spirit of Molech,
brother.
You
keep saying that. You keep saying that.
Spirit of Molech, dude.
Yeah, that book I don't believe in. Welcome to America. You don't get to decide what other people do with their bodies based on your fuck ass beliefs, dummy.
Hey, you know the judgment against America is a lot less because of Roe versus Wade.
What? The judgment being
the judgment would have been worse
from
against
God.
America.
From God.
From God.
Got it.
Yes.
Why don't you live by my rules?
You have no rules.
I have rules. I have a whole fucking Bible. Would you like me to read it? Yeah, here. Hold on.
Oh my
gosh. We'll pull it up. No, it's the Unicornitarian Bible, and I think sheep apparel. I think that I think we should start really advocating for the fact that you guys need to be living by our rules. You know? What do you think about that?
I think you've lost it, bro. I think you've been online too long.
Chapter 1.
Oh my God.
Chapter 1. In the beginning, there was Sarah. Sarah was the unicorn. The unicorn was Sarah. All believe in her divinity, lest ye be a piece of shit. Sheep apparel. Only when thou accept Sarah into thine own heart will thine divine veil of invisibility be lifted. And Sarah said, accept me, for thou cannot disprove me. So just trust me, brethren. The Book of Earth. And Sarah looked down. I have a whole it's a whole thing. I'll read this entire goddamn thing. I'll just skip to the 10 Commandments. I'll skip to our 10 Commandments, right?
Where did you get this, bro?
This was given to me by my deity, Sarah. She sneezed this onto a tablet. It's very large.
Hot, bro, or what, dude?
A unicorn? You're into fucking unicorns? That's
weird.
Dude? Why not?
Yeah.
10 Commandments. Thou shalt not have any other unicorns before Sarah. Thou shalt not force any other beliefs upon another or have influence over the law of the land. That's number 2. That's her second fucking commandment, brother. Thou shalt not own another human being as property. Thou shalt not have thou shalt always have the right to life and access to the care necessary to live it. Thou shalt not deny.
What do you think about slavery in the
thou shalt not. It was the fucking number 3. Thou shalt not own another human being. Yeah. Did you miss it? Thou shalt not own another being as property. That's number 3. I just read that to you.
Massagers, bro.
There's massagers.
Oh man.
This is my genuine question. I have a whole more. There's more fucking 10 Commandments.
Dude, you don't have to give me all that stuff, bro.
Yeah, cool. But like, here's the deal.
You're trying to prove a point.
I am proving a point.
How ridiculous
Why can't
is to compare to how ridiculous my Bible or
you got Bible. It, dog. Not ridiculous. I don't give a shit what you believe in. I could not care less. We are on this.
You do care what I believe.
I don't. We are hurtling through space on a rock, and we're just a bunch of apes, and we're gonna have 100 years to figure out how to love and how to do good, and then we're gonna die, and then nothing's gonna happen. And so if you thinking that there is a guy in the sky, uniquely concerned about what you're doing day to day, I don't think that you actually believe that. That's just another theory. But
I do believe that, actually.
I don't give a shit if you believe that. What I care about is that your beliefs infringe on my way of life, my mother's way of life, my girlfriend's way of life, my gay best friend's way of life, my trans brothers and sisters,
but if it's
my fucking immigrant neighbors. If you think that your weird fucking made up story should be allowed to tell me how to live, then my weird made up story should be able to tell you how to live. Are we on the same page? I don't tell you how to live, bro. Yes, you fucking do.
I make a suggestion.
You people do. Your people do that.
See, this is always about.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. There's fucking people writing laws based on fucking scripture, dummy. What do you mean?
Where? Yeah, which one? Besides,
why the fuck
is Wade? Okay, I'll give you that. That's one close.
Okay, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's women's autonomy to their own fucking body and medical care and their choice to do. That's kind of a fucking big one. I'll give you one. It's the biggest one. Yeah, kinda. Jesus Christ.
Oh, give me another one. Go ahead.
They're trying to make it okay to discriminate against gay people based on religious preferences in medical practices. Yeah, in Alabama and Kentucky and Mississippi, there are all fucking laws trying to be pushed saying that like doctors can refuse medical care to gay people if it makes them uncomfortable. Trans people specifically. That is discrimination based on who you love because your dumb book says it's bad. Maybe.
You don't think places in like California they're trying to mutilate children and pass laws and you know what I mean? It's nuts.
You don't hate trans people though, right?
I'm from California, bro.
You don't hate trans people though, right?
No, of course not.
Yeah, they're just trying to mutilate our kids.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Holy shit.
No, it's true, dude.
No, it's not true.
What kind of world do you live in?
You guys are so dumb.
In California.
It's incredible, like the insistence that you know what you're talking about. And you come up here and vomit this shit. Bro. It's fucking endless. Oh my God, bro.
So in California.
You just came up here and were like, you got paid to protest. In your brain, you think, and here's why you think that. Here's why you think that because according to you,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I know.
I have no idea.
According to you, shut up. According to you, the only way that this many people would go out in negative fuck-ass degree weather is if they are getting paid.
Retarded.
Kind of like you a little bit. We don't slur here.
By the way, I want to ask you, have you heard
ask it to the fucking wind. You can, if you get a handle on your fucking faculties, maybe you can come up here. Apologize. Pinche tomate. The only reason why these people think that protesters are getting paid is because they have to wrestle with the dissonance and delegitimize. Oh, I almost said it like that fucking woman. I almost did. Don't clip that. And delegitimize. I'm in my head. Delegitimize protest. It's the only fucking way. It can't possibly be that this many people are this. It's only that they are getting paid. So So to wrestle with this dissonance, they come up with a fucking reasoning. They actually don't care about this. And then they just say it into the internet. Especially somebody just brought this up. If you guys are getting paid and you didn't tell me, I'm going to be pissed, because I'm trying to grift out here as hard as I can. I keep making this mistake, you know. I keep doing these things for free and then raising money for other people. And I get I'm $2,000 in the fucking hole. If someone is holding out on me, please tell me, because I'm doing a terrible job. Jesus Christ. It's a grift, except it's a reverse. It's where I pay money. I pay money and then, don't get anything. No, dude, he saw it on Craigslist. Let's talk about the Epstein files. Let's talk about the Epstein files, dude. I have fucking. Here's what the craziest thread of this is. The 4chan connection and Ghislaine being a fucking power moderator on politics and on Reddit, and the brilliance, the savage, psychotic, villainous brilliance. There's a bunch of qualifiers I need to say with this, of them Darvoing their way into this thing where they're like, here's the deal. We're going to expose the fact that we have a sinister multinational pedophile sex trafficking ring, and then we're going to preemptively blame the Democrats. And then that worked. And then that worked, and then they elected one of them, a Mossad compromised, possibly Russian asset, who is so dumb that he can be manipulated just with doing whatever the fuck you want. You could just you can blackmail him, or you can compliment him once, and then he's your fucking guy. And they have fucking Republicans being like, all those conspiracy theorists were right. Hey, Pizzagate, they were right. Are you fucking dumb? Are you dumb? Are you fucking dumb? They were right. That's why you elected one of them. Nailed it, dude. You got fed this story from the fucking pizza horse's mouth, and then you were like, Hillary Clinton is doing this. Who knows, actually, come to think of it. But Jesus Christ, then you elected one of them. That's nuts. Holy shit. Sabrina, yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm too chronically online, and that thread is not being hit. But yeah, one of the people mentioned in the files had a conversation in the emails about launching this 4chan thing called r/Paul, which is just this which became Pizzagate, which became QAnon, which became all this shit. All of that shit that led into fucking 2020 and 2021. They were talking about what they were doing. It's fucking, and there's emails from that guy who started that thread to Jeffrey being like, if they only knew how wild your life was, they'd have no fucking idea. Now that guy's president. Isn't that fucking nuts? Somebody said, let's read some files. I can't read. I don't know how to read. But, I don't know. I don't know it makes you sound like a fucking crazy person. I just made a video about this. You should go watch it. About this guy who's like, not 3 days ago, he made a post about like ICE and just like, I use that as an example of like Trump supporters politics in general, just being like the shitty regurgitated like hate for people you don't know. That's all that MAGA is just like a fear of everyone you've never talked to. And then he made a video, like, I think today or yesterday, being like, I realize that I'm being ideologically inconsistent, and I'm falling for some of this because it's really bad. All this shit's really bad. I'm like, some of them are becoming self-aware in real time. Others sink deeper into this delusion, into this fucking, into the rabbit's hole, as it were. It's insane. I saw the SNL skit. And that's all of us, dude. That's all of us just watching this going, hey, okay, we sure did tell you this. Hi, baby girl. Hello, my sweet baby. Oh, dogs for free. Damn. What are you smelling? Are you trying to find these treats? Hey, look. Come here. Look. Sorry, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Here, look. You big dumb idiot. Come here. Hey. Look. Look. She still can't smell anything, I think, which makes me very sad. We're gonna have to get her radiation. Come here. Hey. Come over here. Show everybody how cute you are. Get in my lap. If you want this treat, just get in my lap. It's not that hard. Here, look. Look. She's not bright. Okay, that's it. That's all I took. Sorry. I'm out of here. I'm out of here, dude. Oh, all right. You can keep hunting all you want. Anyway, she has little polyps in her nose, and it's not cancer or anything, but she has rhinitis, and it's like destroying her nasal cavity, and now she can't fucking breathe, and it's making me. You can hear her. It makes me very sad all the time. I know, baby. Let me clean this snot off of you. She also fucking hates when I do this. Come here. I know. Come here. I know. Oh, God, you're the worst. Okay. Jesus. Better? Anyway. You're so snotty already. Come here. Oh. I know. Come here. Stop. Okay. Goodbye. Ugh. Oh, hi. Sorry. I forgot that there was 2,000 people watching me do this. Anyway. You guys don't do that? For your children? Wipe the boogers off of their face? Welcome back, Jason.
Yes.
I mean, yes, you requested.
Oh yeah, because you kicked me off.
You got flagged for misinformation, is what you did.
Smith-Mundt Act.
What?
Smith-Mundt Act.
Okay.
Google
what about it.
What I said earlier.
That's not what you said earlier. You were saying fucking...
Obama brought back in the act where media can spread false information.
That's not what that means.
Okay, all right.
You went and Googled it.
Okay, so dude, I don't.
Hang on, you went and Googled it.
You just literally belittled your cat.
You went and Googled it. And
no, I know. I said the word wrong. I knew I said it wrong, but I knew what the act was. That he signed into policy.
It was, first of all, it was written in 1948.
Okay, and Obama put it back in.
Mm-hmm. The change was supported by groups like the ACLU, which, listen to me, I'll help you with this.
2009.
I'll help you with this if you'd like.
I know, because you don't, okay, go ahead. Tell me how I'm thinking. Go ahead, tell me how I'm thinking.
No, I'm not telling you how you're thinking.
No, that's what you do. Yes, go ahead. I'm listening.
Would you like to know what it did?
Yes.
Okay. The change was supported by groups like the ACLU, which saw it as a positive step for government transparency, allowing the American citizens and Congress to access the material produced with taxpayer money. This was in an effort to let us see what the government was doing. So I don't know what to tell you.
Keep reading.
That's it. That's the whole thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's still illegal for the government-funded media to specifically target domestic audiences to produce programming designed to influence public opinion within the United States. The material is made available in the U.S. upon request.
Okay, so what do you think all media stations are doing? They're asking for requests to release false information. Every media, Fox News,
that's
CNN,
not what that is.
Everyone does it.
That has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I don't
then
know
why did he sign it? Well, why did he sign it then?
For further government transparency. You know how when you can ask for like a Freedom of Information Act request, a FOIA request for like, let's say, body cam footage of police officers extrajudicially killing a fucking American citizen, right? That's what this is.
Okay, so how you word shit is so wrong.
What was wrong about that?
Was a man unalived? Yes. He was.
Did you hear the fucking sentences before that?
Can I finish?
Did you hear the sentences before that was explaining?
Can I finish?
The answer is no.
Can I finish?
Sure. Let's move on to something else now.
Him and Renee Good, they both
wasn't even talking.
Alive.
They both don't have body cam.
Be alive right now.
Great. They both don't have body cam footage because federal agents aren't required to wear body cams. I was talking about in general. When I requested a FOIA, when I put in a FOIA request for the body cam footage of the officers working my fucking crash scene when I got smoked by a car in Florida, that was this. I can do that.
You're talking personal experience of this.
I'm talking about how citizens interact with
you
government
just said
agencies.
Whenever you were in a crash.
I'm talking about citizens. Jesus Christ. I'm talking about how citizens.
All right, I'm listening.
Interact with getting files from our government. Freedom of Information Act. Look her up.
I already have. So what you just said that you personally went through it. You had a crash and everything. So did you get the footage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's your point? Like, you brought personal shit into this. And I
just realized, Jason, I
kind of have a feeling you're lying and you're making shit up.
I just realized I'm talking to a fucking refrigerator, dude.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, belittle people. That's what you guys do.
You just said that I made it up. It just look. Do you see this?
I have yet to belittle you.
Here, ready? You've belittled me this entire fucking time.
No,
do you see these? Do you see this? This is a one of 4 state championships that I won. This is a
great
leadership.
That's awesome.
So, no, I'm just going to tell you. I was wait. I was a professional cyclist for 15. Shut up. For 15 years, and then my career was ended when I got hit from behind by a car, and it like smushed a bunch of discs in my back and my neck.
But you had no.
And so listen, I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you.
To get dressed and run out and protest.
What?
I saw your video.
It was in 2023 I got hit.
But you were quick to run and protest, and you were also sitting from a distance protesting.
What does that have to do with this?
I'll go.
So wait, I'm not done with my story. So
okay. I'm listening. All right.
Yeah, and I don't think so. But when the officer said that there weren't any witnesses, I got the dash cam footage and their body cam of them interviewing the witnesses that I had because they had given me their fucking information, and so I was able to then use that in my case. So so without the fucking Freedom of Information Act, the police could have lied about that, and then I would not have had any proof of this happening, right?
Correct.
So it's important for us to be able to request information from the federal and local governments, right?
Yes.
So what Obama signed fucking facilitated that.
The media.
Transparency. What do you mean the media? What does that mean, Jason? What the fuck does that mean?
Keep reading up on the whole. Just read it, dude.
I can. You can't, apparently.
Okay, all right. You didn't even know what it was. I tell you, like, when I got back on this conversation right here, you had to look it up.
Jason, you still don't know what it is.
All right.
You are still unclear. This is what it is, dude.
You believe whatever you want to believe.
Okay. I don't have to.
That. I'm not going to change that. And congratulations on everything you did in the background. That's great for you. That's awesome. Everything in the background you brought up to me about how great you are and all the cyclists and everything you did. Great. That's awesome for you. That is so awesome for you. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you had did you beat your personal best? You can't. You think it's funny? Like, no. Like, you're the one that brought up your cycling and everything. Have you ever beat your personal best?
As a fucking example of why the FOIA is important. It has nothing to do. I was just giving you backstory as to why my personal experience with FOIA.
Honestly, I didn't give 2 shits about your backstories. Like, yes, you were cycling. Yes, okay, all right,
shit.
Great.
And then what happened? Awesome. And then wait. Let's test your story comprehension. And then what happened, Jason?
You got in an accident and you asked for the footage and everything.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. All
there
that.
You go.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, that's why I told you all of that. I wasn't telling you to brag. I was telling you because you needed further information.
All right.
Clearly, it didn't fucking do anything.
Yes, it did, because I'm complimenting you on that.
I don't need your fucking compliments, brother. I need you. I don't need your compliments. I need you to comprehend what we're talking about.
I do.
And I don't think that's possible. I don't think so.
All right. So we're at a stale point right now because you are
at a stale point.
Left. I am opening.
We're not at a stale point because that's not a real thing. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No,
gay marriages? Hell yeah. Don't care. Don't care. If you're gay, go ahead, get married. Don't care.
Great. What else?
Transgender? Keep to yourselves. Doesn't bother me. It's not affecting my life. You want to be transgender? You want to do whatever you want to do, whatever the hell you want to do. Do not get me involved. Do not get my kids involved.
So woke. Okay, keep going. What else?
The left and the right need to come together and get along for the best of this country.
That's all we want, brother.
The same here.
Yeah, but not really.
Yes.
Here's can I boil this down for you?
No, you don't tell me what to do. I want to hear your thoughts. Yes, I want to hear your thoughts. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me how to think. That's the problem in this country. I want to hear your thoughts. Yes, I do. I will listen to your thoughts.
Here are my thoughts. To no one in particular. The left says, leave people alone. Leave marginalized communities alone. Make sure everyone has equal rights. Men, women, gay people, trans people, indigenous communities, immigrant communities. Everybody gets equal rights. That's as American as apple pie, right? And then that's it. That's the only ask. Republicans say we want everybody to have equal rights, except for women in certain states.
No.
And wait. Yes, okay. And I'm happy to elaborate, but Republicans say, except for women in certain states, except for gay people, we're trying to repeal the Gay Marriage Act, except for people of color in this country. We think that repealing the Civil Rights Act might be in the cards, except for immigrants who have been here 20 years, who are doing nothing but serving their community and working and have not a whiff of criminal record, except for all of these and like dozens other, right? And we're saying, well, we would like to come together with you, except you have to stop targeting all of these fucking people.
All right, so I agree with you on all of them but one. You cannot come into this country illegally.
Let's just put a pin in that. Do you understand why? Do you understand why the left and the right? It's like if I went up to you.
Like, I'm on the right side. I'm on the right side. I don't give two shits about gay people. I don't give two shits about trans
you're not. I know, but you're not. First of all, I don't really believe you. But at the second time,
affect me.
But the second, I understand that, and I'm glad that you fucking have come to this understanding, because that's true. And I wish more Republicans could find themselves so enlightened like you. But I also think that doesn't change the fact that there are lots of Republicans who have this steadfast view on these.
There probably is.
On these social political issues. Sure. But what I'm saying is, you're saying the left and right need to come together. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why that can't happen until the right softens its positions on human rights.
Okay, human rights, like that's a broad, that's broad.
You don't have to be broad. I gave you a fucking ton of examples.
You know who human rights are? So you said about abortion, my personal opinion should be it's up to the mother.
Great.
It's up to the mother what she wants to do.
Sick, dude. Vote blue then.
Not a state, not a government, not a governor, not anything.
Vote blue. By the way, that should be a Republican stance, by the way. That should be a fucking very Republican conservative stance.
But hear me out on this. Now, like, it's not the government, it's not the president. It goes by states.
Why won't you vote blue? You think that women should have the right to choose. You think that gay and trans people should just be allowed to do what they want. What is it that's keeping you voting?
There are a lot of Republicans that think and feel the same way I do.
Which is,
you guys just hate Republicans, period.
I hate you.
And that's why
this is true. This is true, Jason. I want you to hear me. I hate you because you hate the people that I love.
I don't hate you, dude.
You hate the people that I love. You support the people that hate the people that I love. And I hate that you do that.
Hate is a very, very strong word.
You're right.
Hate is a very, very strong word.
Swim around in that strong word because it's true.
No, it's not, because
it is. I fucking hate you, Jason.
I have two boys, and I'm trying to instill in them, hate is a very strong. Do not ever hate anyone. You can dislike someone, You can disagree with someone. Do not ever hate anyone. Hate is a very strong word, and that is what is defining our country.
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
Then tell your side to stop hating us.
I can't tell my side who.
You can. You have the same fucking access to this internet that I do, brother. Start making videos saying, hey, right-wing fucking idiots who are shooting people in the fucking street. Hey, stop hating the left for just living in America.
Do you understand and realize this has been happening since you and I were kids? Before we were kids, we're not going to stop it. It's always going to be there.
Jason, when you and I were kids, shut up. When you and I were kids,
stop telling me to shut up, dude.
Then shut up. Then
I have not talked to you like that yet.
You've talked. Yes, you absolutely.
I never said shut up.
When you and I were kids, it was illegal for gay people to be married in this country.
No, it was never illegal. Well,
how old are you, Jason?
Might have been, but I was growing up in the world where
how old are you, Jason?
Cared. No one.
How old are you, Jason? How old are you, Jason?
46.
So you're older than me. So you definitely knew.
No one cared.
Gay people cared.
I went to high school. No one cared. Anyone was gay.
Gay people cared because they couldn't get fucking death benefits. You idiot.
So now you're calling names again.
Then stop being an idiot. I don't know what to tell you. Gay people fucking cared. Gay people cared.
Stop being so
straight people. Stop. Straight people cared.
Disrespectful.
Then learn something. Straight people cared that their gay friends couldn't receive the same tax. They had different rights in America than straight people did. And now they don't. When you say we can't change anything, we had a whole subsection of people in America that had different rights than everyone else. We are progressing towards not allowing that. You were saying the same thing about women. You started to before you got fucking off track about how women, they have the same rights. It's just that it's good because now the states decide. So in some states, women have less rights than others. In some states, women don't have the same fucking rights as men. That's insane, right? The left isn't doing that. The left is not writing laws to make sure that half of our fucking population has different rights. You guys are doing that. And that sucks. And I don't want you to keep doing that. I don't want your side to keep doing that. The way that you keep insisting on your support of that side makes me angry at you because you are hurting women. Women are giving birth non-consensually to their assaultists' babies to the tune of hundreds of thousands of people a year and dying now because they don't have access to the same fucking health care. I hate you a little bit for that. And if that hurts your fucking feelings, stop doing the thing that is hurting women in this country and gay people in this country and immigrants in this country and trans people in this country. If that hurts your feelings, I don't give a shit. That's what you're doing. And take a fucking breather. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Jason?
Oh, you said you were taking a breather.
It's over. The breather's done.
What I think about it, exactly what I said. We all need to get along. Like you literally said hate. You literally said hate.
I think we need to learn more about like when human beings become emotionally stunted. I think
okay. So hear me out.
one of these things.
So
one of these things is the theory is that everyone on the right is 12 years old, where like they have emotional responses as if they are like pre-teens, and if you look at all of their responses with that sort of lens, that's what this is. You heard.
If you stop worrying about what everyone else is doing and worry about yourself, they will deal with their own stuff. They will cope. They will deal. They will do whatever the hell they're doing in their own life. Let them deal with it. No one needs to get involved with it.
Let me ask you a question, Jason. You can tell me to stop hating and stop using the word hate, right?
Yes.
Would you say that to the people on the right also?
Yes, I have. Fucking right, I have. Sorry, I don't know if I can say sorry. Yes, I have. I don't know if I can say that on this on this platform.
Tell me about the time you told somebody on the right to stop hating.
So, am I allowed to speak exactly what I said?
I asked you.
All right. So they said, "Look at that faggot."
Well,
and I said, okay, all right, so do you know anything?
Okay. You know, I don't think that he was a good representation. No, that's not true. He's a great representation. I think that he's a great representation. Don't fucking slur in here. That's 2 for 2, I think. Who dropped the R slur? Fucking Sheep's Apparel. I'm a sheep and apparel. Oops, I unplugged my fucking microphone. I'm gonna get some more. This. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. This is very unflattering. I could have just left this. I could have just left that there. Gee whiz, dude. That was a lot. That continues to be a lot. I want to see if we can keep the party going here for a second.
What's up, Sam?
Hello.
How are you?
Great.
Yeah. How was Minnesota?
Great, Walter.
Yeah. Was it good?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about people that have come after you for using Good Trouble's name, and you compared John Lewis and said, oh, well, what he was doing was the exact same thing that I was doing, where I'm in the fight just like John Lewis was in the fight. So that's why
Show me the video where I said that.
I mean, it's not verbatim, but it's...
Oh, okay, so shut the fuck up then.
No, that's what happened, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So
Good Trouble's not a name. There's no one named Good Trouble.
I know, I get that, but that's what
you said.
That's what John Lewis used.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're into semantics and all that, but...
I'm not that into semantics. What is your question?
My question is, how can you sit here and say that you are equal or simpatico to John Lewis when John Lewis was out
I would never fucking
at
say
protests
that.
And all that? And yeah.
Wait, hang on. Did you not just ask me how Minnesota was? Do I not fly around the country getting in protests and fucking raising money and like shouting at you idiots?
I mean,
I would never say. I would listen to me.
I'm a liberal.
John Lewis. That's cool. John Lewis. I have a photo of me in second grade talking about our heroes.
Yeah.
And the story of John Lewis was told to me alongside Martin Luther King, alongside other like sort of Jewish activists in the civil rights movement, and why it was like he was important, and his, like, for whatever reason his story got in my fucking brain. I've hero worshipped John Lewis since I was like a tiny little kid who didn't understand what the fuck that even meant. So in 2020, when I was like shouting at you or whomever, conservatives then, not you though, the person who is on the forefront of my mind is John Lewis. At the height of fucking George Floyd, yeah. Would I say that I'm the same as him? No. Would I even insinuate that I'm doing the same thing? No.
I think they're.
Am I using the idea? Am I using the idea that sort of
insinuation?
Am I using the idea that sort of being loud and getting in people's way and not letting people just spew hate and challenge?
Oh, you are.
Okay.
I love.
Is that akin to the idea that he was saying? Yes. Could you see that? Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right.
Yeah, I do see that. But I think there's, I don't know. I respect you, and I respect a lot of things that you do, and
I accept your apology. No hard feelings. Anyway, I think we have more important things to be talking about. I don't know. Oh, God. I got to find that photo. Me holding up a picture of John Lewis. I was adorable at the time. It's all kind of gone downhill for me since then, but, you know.
Hey girl, hey, how you doing?
Great.
Awesome. So like, are you a liberal?
Who's to say at this point?
So
I don't
for me,
think so.
I would consider myself a liberal.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Or like, you know, the last few months have been very difficult for us, I think. You know, very difficult conversation of immigration, of what ICE has been doing. It's been very tough for us. Right? It's a very, you feel like a lot of people didn't do their jobs, right? You know, the last 20 years. Legislators have just avoided the issues. They've taken the money. Billionaires have been involved in politics. And we really wonder, like, now they really come at people criminally. And you wonder, what's going on? Like, if I make $50, I wonder, how do I say it? You know, people of illegal immigration or people immigrating, people making a lot of money, billions upon billions. We wonder, what is your thoughts on people taking advantage of the illegal immigrants? And, I mean, we see people being murdered in the streets. What are your thoughts? Is it abhorrent? Is it like terrible? I'm a diehard agnostic, right? What do the diehard religious people think, and what do the What do you? What do you think?
Brother, I don't know what the fuck you're asking me here. You're asking in general, how do I feel about the state of our union? Not good.
Why are you swearing at me?
I'm swearing at everybody, brother.
Why? There's no reason to swear at people, brother.
You're from Massachusetts. You can swear.
I swear a lot, but I don't swear at you.
I'm swearing in the general.
In good faith. I'm asking you in good faith. Good faith.
I think we're pretty fucking boned here, dude.
We're not boned at all, man. Come on. We have the U.S. Constitution. We have America. Come on.
Yeah, who's enforcing that Constitution right now?
What year was the U.S. Constitution ratified?
1492.
What?
Oh, it was Columbus.
Yeah, 1788. We're good, brother. But it's about good people seeing things that are not good. I mean, it's great. It's good things there are bad things happening right now, right? And we challenge those things. I have good faith that you were one of those good people. Me and you I did some stupid things. I'm sorry. But I think you're a good guy. I think you have some good intentions. Okay. This is not like 14-year-olds watching this stuff. I'm asking you a question. Honestly. I'm asking you honestly I think you went to...
What's the question?
You went to a good college. You were on debate teams. How do we effectively, positively affect the situation? That's it. Well, I'm a nobody.
How do we fix America is the question.
No. How do we win the situation?
What did I say? How do we win the situation? We have to. I think that the thing. It wasn't the staggering ineptitude. It wasn't the shocking hypocrisy or the lying or the brutality or the racism or the homophobia or bigotry or the fact that he bragged about assaulting women on a bus. Hang on. I'm not done. It's a long, exhaustive list. It wasn't him being found civilly liable of fucking raping a woman or the fact that he fucking defamed her. Wait, shut up. Wait. It wasn't any of these things. It was the fact that he probably touched children. And so it is unfortunate that any one of those things should have been the thing that like broke the spell of all of half of our fucking country who have been hoodwinked and bamboozled by this fucking guy. It wasn't any of those things, but it's this that's going to do it. It is the fact that he is inexorably linked to this. Hang on. So how do we fix this? We try and force all of Republicans everywhere from all of the spectrum of the right to look at this like a dog who just peed in the carpet, and you put their.
To retort?
I haven't finished my fucking thing yet. How are you going to retort?
You have to swear at me, brother. Come on, man.
You put their nose.
I just including.
Stop interrupting. You put their nose in the pee and you say, "Don't fucking do that."
All right. So my extra advice, I think I'm a little older than you, is you cannot put somebody's nose in the pee if you're politically talking to them. I agree with everything you said, for sure. You can't put their nose in the pee. You have to just deal with the situation as it is.
What does that mean?
You have to recognize that people don't want to have somebody's president put their nose in the pee. I agree with you. All these facts are true, but nothing will change.
I don't. Is it my fault? Is it me? Am I not being clear enough? I don't know. Maybe I haven't had enough to keep up with these boys. I'm not on the level, you know? Someone said it's the full moon. Did you guys see we saw the moon today. It was, I think the earth might be flat. That thing was like sun bright in Denver tonight. It was crazy. It might be local, is all I'm saying. It might be a local moon, okay? At this point, I'll take flat Earth if we can get rid of the fucking Mossad pedophile that is running our country, dude. Turn this simulation off. Turn it off. Restart it. Restart it. Restart it. It's broken. We are glitching. It's a glitch. I'm famous now. This is not functioning as it should, okay? Everything's off. Turn it off, dude. Just restart it. We don't have to go back that far. Like, I would say like when Jesus happened. You you start there, you rewind. Don't do that again. Don't let that happen. And then we might have a shot, dude. You can't start with America. I'm convinced of that. I don't think we can't really, there wasn't really a time where this place didn't have a problematic start. The moment we got here, we fucked everything up. I say I didn't do this. We were over in Poland and Russia not doing good, but you guys fucking, anyway, restart it. This whole, these files are fucking insane. What my thing is, here's my thing. Oh, God, don't get me started on this. I hate that they're making me a fucking conspiracy theorist. Here's the thing, okay? Here, follow me here. Hillary's running in 2016, okay? Hillary Clinton, famously married to Bill Clinton, who is in the fucking Epstein files, right? I think that hamstrings her in a way. It compromised her from saying, there's really bad shit, I know about this. And there is so many fucking like implications, quiet whispers about what Russia had on Donald Trump. We had no fucking idea that it was this shit. And I think that she could have hi, baby. Hi, little cutie. Anyway, I hate this. I'm a fucking full-fledged QAnon motherfucker now. I'm a fully fledged Looney Tune. Pizzagate. She does this. She flops just out of reach. My baby. Oh, kitsy. Oh, cutie. Oh, you're so cute. Alright, we're gonna take a little cat break. Oh, baby. You wanna stretch for everybody? Yeah. I can't reach down this far. Hi, baby. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute sometimes. You're so cute. Are you drooling? You're so freaking cute. You little chunker. Okay. I'm at work, dude. I'm sorry. I really want to pet you. It's just too far away. If you'd let me hold you, it would be so much better. Come here, cutie. Come on. Ah. Yeah. She'll let this happen for like a minute, and then she's like, get the fuck off me. You little chunker. You little chunker. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good fun. I hope this is a good interlude. Can you hear her still? You don't even know, Minnow. There's 2,300 people just loving you right now. Are you drooling all over me? That's very cute. Do your cats drool? Pashmi doesn't, but Minnow just, when she, I don't know. Are you done? You wanna get up? You're done, huh? Okay. Brenda. Can't repeat that in good company or harm company. Okay, bye. Okay. She does this thing where if you'll pet her and she'll like flip around and make biscuits and drool and purr and like do all this stuff. And then I think she just like gets in a trance. Cat trance. Pashmi doesn't do this. Completely like blacked out, and then she'll like, something will wake her up and then she'll attack me. And I've learned to be like, she does this less now. I can kind of sense when it's about to happen, and I'll just stop, and then she'll just like walk away, but like, quit it. We've been together 7 years. Okay? Fucking idiot. I still love her though. Anyway. You guys, he's one of them. He has a mouse stripper pole. We all saw it to his right. Mouse stripper pole. This? This thing? Is that what my right? Oh, this is a light, and this is a fucking tripod for your phone. That's funny. Stripper for mice. The tree is a funnier, yeah, I agree. The tree is a funnier stripper pole than that thing for mice. You know damn well I don't. What is this? What is this, a stripper pole for ants? Anywho. Any Republicans that want to come back and talk to me now? Otherwise, it's just going to be a bunch of lefties, probably women. What if we got like people that we've never talked to before? What do we think about that? A lot of Canadians in here. Have you ever been to Drip Coffee in Denver? I've seen this. Oh, it's fucking Sheep. Is Sheep fucking asking this? No. I haven't. Spoke with your manager. We have plans for you. That's terrifying. Tell Lysandra I say hello, though. Oh, no. Sorry, that was a mistake. Accidental button push here, sorry. Welcome back.
Well, he brought me back. Shocker. Yeah. Dude, I met you in Tahoe one time. Like, you were in Tahoe and I met you.
Cool. Fucking, that was my fault. What an idiot. What a silly goose I am. Holy. All right. No. Dang. Dang. Do you guys hear? Sometimes I'm gun shy about bringing people on that I don't know who are not an op. What do you guys want to talk about? People who are in the requests. Give me the topic that you'd like to talk about. Birds and the bees. The files. Kennedy Center closing. Evils of healthcare system. Alex Preddy. Calls to action. Heated rivalry. Hilarious. No. Wait, what the fuck? Nicki Minaj, marriage boot camp. Jay, I really want to talk about that. Jay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna brag. Are you ready? This is just for Jay. I got distracted, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can find this though. Here, okay. Ready? Jay was talking about this. Lamb of God, front man, Randy Blythe saying, I want this dementia-riddled sociopath in his cabinets fucking out of here, right? And then I was like, hey, well, I like this guy. Whatever, dude. It's not a big deal. It's just that, like, Randy Blythe follows me now, and I'm talking to Trevor Phipps of Unearthed like we're best friends. It's not a big deal, dude. I've been here before, you know? It's not like number 1 and 2 favorite bands of maybe of all time. The frontmen are like awesome dudes who I now talk to. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. The simulation is broken, though. Okay, there's no. How do you? Trevor Phipps, lead singer of Unearthed, was like, "You're an inspiration," and I was like, "What the fuck are you saying? What are you saying to me? I've been listening to you scream about this shit since 1999, and that is not an exaggeration." I've listened to the lyrics of Oncoming Storm. The whole Oncoming Storm album is about like liberation and division and like the people dividing us. And it also happens to be elite metalcore. Elite metalcore. The fucking the stamp, what am I trying to say? The mold on which all metalcore was fucking copied. Do not get their due credit. It reminds me of Muse. Oh, maybe this. Anyway, he said that, and I was like, I don't know how to handle this. This is fully a brag. I'm sorry. We have other stuff to talk about, but like, it's very fucking crazy to me. It's not lost on me. Okay. We're just gonna. What about Chris from Trapped? We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. Chris Daughtry did text me the other day, though. Chris Daughtry did text me. He goes, "Dude, I'm in Europe. Are you seeing these Epstein files?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." And he goes, "This is fucking crazy. This is going to be it." I'm like, "This is going to be it." Chris Daughtry, my friend Chris Daughtry, who's texting me. It sure is. Shut it down. It's broken. This is broken. There's no reason that I should be his first text message about this. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway. Will it? I don't know. I'm still hoping. We're still hoping, dude. We can have hope. God, that's another thread I'm seeing. Like, some like neo-philosophical idea about how hope is detrimental to the like cause, and like I like art school. This is gonna be it's not gonna be a long walk. I like art school. When I started going to art school, I was like, sometimes pretty pictures can be pretty pictures, and they don't need to have a meaning. And then I understood, like, as I got a bachelor's degree in art, I began to understand why that was dumb. But I don't think that ever like left my ethos. I think sometimes it like we overcomplicate things, and like that the conversation around like hope, the idea of hope being like antithetical to progress. I'm kind of like, just go outside for a minute. Go outside. Good. It's a good fucking, it's a good argument. I understand where this is coming from. We also need hope in a larger sense to carry on. Some people do. I do. I fucking do. So, anyway, this is a Ray Volpe t-shirt. Or a sweatshirt, whoever asked me. I got this yesterday because someone spilled a full Sun Cruiser on my Punch Nazi sweatshirt, which was on the floor, which was my fault. But, sometimes that happens. So I bought myself a eye-wateringly expensive sweatshirt to walk 2 blocks to get an Uber. But now I have a sick memento. Okay, powering on. Here we go. Damn it. I keep choosing people that aren't fucking here anymore. Jason, brother, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I think you don't waste your time, Oh. No. What's going on?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello, sorry. I saw that you accepted the invite, but I was already out of the live.
Welcome back.
All right. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I was watching Netflix. The new movie that's called Queer. I don't know if you have seen that. It's new, so I don't know.
Is it good?
Well, it's like 30 minutes already.
Okay.
It's a little boring, but I don't know. I mean, I
Right.
know that it's from 2019 and it was premiered in Movie. I don't know the name of that platform.
Oh, yeah.
But
Movie with an
it's
eye.
like, yeah, it's like the grown-up version of Call Me by Your Name. Have you seen that? No? Okay.
Terrible ally when it comes to this. These two, these two things so far. No.
Okay. All right, it's fine. So what are you doing?
Me? Right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just contemplating the life and universe and everything.
Like what?
These files are crazy.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Have you seen the photo of the frozen baby?
That's not real. What's crazy is no. What's crazy is that was, and it's been around for a while. But this is the fucked up thing though, is that so that's been circulating the internet for a long time before AI even was the thing, when people had to Photoshop weird shit. But that's not real. However, there's tons of photos that are real, which are just as fucking, maybe not just as insane, but that's not it.
Well, I haven't seen the whole thing because there's 3 million of those, but
people are pouring through them, and they're doing a good job, and it is alarming.
wow. How is everyone taking all of that information in the US? Because I haven't seen any comments aside from, oh, that's terrible, MAGA people is just crying right now. But that's all I'm seeing in the comments. But I haven't seen the protest that happened 2 days ago was huge. And the other that happened 2 weeks ago was huge. And it's incredible that I haven't seen anything about these files. And I was expecting another protest, actually.
It's the sort of thing where I don't know how to answer this correctly, because I agree with you. I think that all things being equal, we would be in the streets. Yeah. But because there's so much going on and so many things worthy of our legitimate outrage and protest, not that this isn't, but because of what's happening in Minnesota and because of the militarization of our federal government against its citizens, this like I don't. The other thing is these are all sworn affidavits, and like the stories that are in here, and like the files that like people and the released emails, like this has not necessarily been adjudicated in like a courtroom. So a lot of this is ultimately not going to convince the people who need to hear it. Not that they give a shit on what's true or not, but it is just people's recounting of things that happened to them as fucking children, and that's I don't. This is it's yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
you haven't heard
this, but like from the Mexican side, because I live in Mexico, but from our Mexican side, like reading all the corruption, that popped out to the surface with these files was also like very sad. That one of the things that Donald Trump is using against all this narrative, like we're taking out the criminals, even though he's one of the biggest ones. But it's really sad, like to see that also politicians in Mexico are very involved into all of that. And I don't know, you can't say who is the good one, because nobody is good at this point. Like everyone is involved. So
we don't. Yeah. No, I don't think that there are many. Ola. These are all great points. What's crazy? Yeah, I think that like, if you ask Americans, I think any time before 2016, our impression of the Mexican government and our impression of our own government, we were all of us laboring under the delusion that we are not anywhere near as corrupt as other countries, even who border us. Or maybe it was just me. Maybe I was just swimming around in this blissful fucking ignorance.
It's funny, but I don't blame you guys. Like seriously, I don't blame the American society for that.
But it's also not a zero amount of fucking intense, purposeful propaganda that we were all fed. But to hear, and to acknowledge and understand. Well, first of all, now like it's this understanding is not like new to me, but like also understanding how deeply corrupt this particular administration. Not that the other ones didn't have their fucking, but this is like the boldness of the corruption that's happening here is staggering and also very easy for us to see, but not easy enough for half of the country to see, which is very fucking alarming. And knowing that other countries are looking at us feeling the same way and beginning to see pushback like Carney did at Davos, and like other countries saying like you're going to face sanctions and et cetera. Like it's I don't know whether it's encouraging or alarming that other countries, yourself included, are talking about how wildly corrupt we are, which is
Let's hear now or Brent. It's Bren. What's your name? Hello.
Hi.
Brenna.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Originally from Spain, but I live in New York City now.
Awesome. What are your thoughts on the files?
Well, I wanted to ask GT about some of the wildest ones he's seen because I haven't dug into them personally. I just know this is a major flaw of mine. When it comes to the Epstein files, anytime there's a major release, I'm like, I'm going to let other people do this work because if I dive in, I will never dive back out.
You have 3 million and people are doing a great job. And
yeah,
wildest, it's hard not to, I'm trying not to sensationalize this stuff, but I don't know. There's so much.
Radical. It's radical. So you can't say like it's not sensational.
The auction is something that makes me nauseous. and like the physical abuse that our sitting president is accused of. And I think that, and, you know, allegedly. And, oh man, I think that makes me feel violent. I've said this to Brenna, I think a couple times this week, where like, I historically not a very violent person, but certain things make me just like, my lizard brain takes over, and I'm just like, I would like to punch somebody about this, and that makes me nauseous, dude. So, yeah, those are the ones that spring to mind.
What was the auction part? I think I heard
where people were sort of lined up and. Trigger warning. I think that this requires a massive fucking trigger warning for people who have experienced any sort of assault. And now is your time to just dip out anytime right now. Where children were lined up and digits were inserted into them to see how tight they were. In order to, yeah. One person in particular is accused of doing that, and he is kind of in a really big position of power right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel rage, dude. I feel very, very much rage. So, yeah. Anyway.
As an American, do you live in the U.S.? I believe. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, for example, first, I do believe that people will eventually wake up after all of this. I know that, as you say, there's a lot of people that see those files, and it's not enough for them to open their eyes. But eventually, because I have seen this or something very similar happen in Mexico before, I do believe that they will say, like, you know what, we will try to remove Donald Trump the way they can. I don't know the laws. I don't know the law of the American government, but eventually they're able to remove Donald Trump from the power. Do you believe, or do you think that people will be more like dragged to the more what's the name of this?
Impeachment.
No. It's like when you're I forgot the name. When you're more conservative, I believe Republicans are way more conservative than liberals. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But do you think that people will focus more on that just because of what happened? Because that's something that really happened in Mexico like 5 years ago. People used to fall for the PRI propaganda, which is like a political party. And after all the corruption that was presented to the whole country, they were like, nah, I hate them. And they were super radical, and they ended up like voting for the political party that's Morena, which is running the country right now. And everything went to the toilet, literally, because of that mindset that, okay, no, we don't want this to happen anymore. We will choose a different political party.
Right. And
they had the majority of the votes, making this government feel more like a dictatorship, because literally the whole country gave them the power. Do you think that's something that could eventually happen to the U.S. because of what happened with the files?
One would hope. I would hope that this. Here's the thing. So what we have is a system of impeachment where the House has a trial essentially saying that like there's a bunch of different ways, but like you did a crime, we impeach you, and then it goes to the Senate, and the Senate decides whether to remove the president or not. Both of those things are controlled by Republicans, right? And so, which is a problem for us. So, the worry is that like if Democrats bring articles of impeachment, the Republicans will just not go along with it simply to protect their power. The only thing is that like if Republicans are seen protecting somebody who is so poisoned in the sort of like social political scene that they are at risk of losing their positions, they could be swayed to vote to impeach and remove. And so the pressure has to be on the
Oh, I think we lost him.
Sorry, I was getting a fake phone call. The pressure has to be on the Republican constituents of the House and the Senate to and hold them accountable for protecting the people. No, I'm getting fake phone calls. So sorry.
How are they fake phone calls?
No caller ID. Sometimes people get a hold of my phone number and just do this because they're very cool people who have lots of things going on in their lives.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. Somebody said it's Daughtry. That's so funny. Anyway, I think I don't know. Maybe this is my perpetual optimism, something I'm known for. I think that scenario that could work, but we'll see. I think it depends on how bad this dust storm gets and how effectively we can shame Republicans and conservatives for voting for a guy that we all said was featured in these things forever.
Yeah.
You know, I think I will remind. Yeah. I looked at when I saved this clip or these photos and it was like 2022. And like, I was like, hey guys, this guy's he was super good friends with this guy, like a lot. He was there. He did this a lot, dude. And yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, what's crazy about it, it drives me insane that people are like, and I'm like,
oh yeah, you're surprised about this?
We have known. This has always been known. This has been known.
We didn't know yet. We didn't know the degree of the sort of depravity.
I mean, we didn't have enumerated specific accusations beyond the first handful, sure, right? But like, I feel like, sorry?
Keep going.
I feel like, yeah, we kind of did. Katie says, like, we just didn't, sure, I didn't have a document specifying the auction, thing specifically, but like, we did not know that kind of shit was going on. You know what I mean? Like that, I don't know. None of this is surprising to me. The guy had a fucking modeling agency with like teenage girls in it that was known that like he was working even before his modeling agency. He was working with another modeling agency, both owners of which got caught raping their fucking teenage, sorry, I don't want to get you in trouble, teenage models. Those were the guys he was hanging out with. We have known this for years. He is accused of doing similar things and has been for years. Like, sure, we didn't have like more specific accusations. I was
talking about like the auction, like Eyes Wide Shut shit. Like you don't, but we knew, the parallels between all this stuff and like the circles that they were, I
also want to sorry, I don't want to. Sorry for interrupting. I want to also acknowledge the very real likelihood and reality of like the poisoned well, and like it's a very well-known technique that like among these files are also going to be accusations that are too outlandish for some people to believe, or that are so outlandish, like, you know, the cannibalism stuff, for example, right? That to me, I tend to be a little bit more skeptical. You know, it's again, we've talked about this, like we have to ride this line, right? Of like believe victims, but also have a healthy amount of skepticism for unverified claims. And part of that is understanding that it is a very well-known CIA, FBI, and basically every intelligence ever tactic to poison the well, to include outlandish accusations with realistic ones, outlandish pieces of information that can easily be debunked with real ones in order to poison the entire well of accusations and information. So like, you know,
sure,
understanding that, you know.
Do you think he did something to his daughter? Or do you think that's like a line he wouldn't cross? Because at this point, I believe everything.
I don't know. I don't know that that's in there, and I don't think that that's been an accusation that's been made. But like, it wouldn't.
Oh no, but I don't know if you saw that interview. I don't know the name of his daughter, but she said like she was no longer so close to her dad, and everyone was saying like maybe because he was being very touchy with his own daughter.
I think that there's more than enough that he has been implicated in that even without that, I think that the other, Brenna, I'm not sure that you heard about this, but the other interesting, we were talking about earlier, the person who started the Reddit on the thread on 4chan called Politics. Did you hear about this?
No, Philippe and I were listening to you talking about it, and we were like, what is this? The
guy, I'm blanking on his name, but the guy that started that thread, where QAnon was born and Pizzagate and all this, had a conversation in an email, Moot, with Epstein, like days or weeks before he started this thing. And the prevailing theory right now is that it's like this is a massive Darvo tactic where they just released the idea of this insane thing, much like what you're talking about, in order to sort of throw off the fucking scent, and they just openly confess this thing where they know that it's happening, and then suggest that the liberals are drinking the blood of Christian children to remain young in pizza houses or whatever the fuck, and then everybody goes, that's insane, and so they elect one of the people who are doing this. Like you couldn't write this shit.
Right.
It is a massive success. If this is true, a massive successful psyop, like on a global scale psyop, orchestrated by the worst people on earth. Like that again seems to me like that's one of those things. It's like cannibalism. Like that's fucking insane if that's true.
Yeah.
And certainly does look like it is though. So I don't fucking know. That has less like victim implications, but more I don't know. Global.
No, but more just like manipulation.
That leads to crazy shit.
The scary thing is like how few people it takes to effectively do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we've had this conversation. We've had a similar conversation before, just in a totally separate context, where we've talked about like how the more you and I sort of get closer to the people in the halls of power, the more aware we become of like, oh, they're just like some group of like some random fucking just normal ass people that aren't like mentally, whether we hate them or not, like there's this mental sort of pedestal I think a lot of us put the halls of power on, and realizing the closer you get to like dealing with them directly, the more you realize like, oh, you're just a bunch of fucking jabronis that like just like everyone else I encounter in my life. And realizing, and on a similar level, like this sort of shit, it's like, oh, it just takes a few fucking people who just had more money, and they're all a bunch of fucking jabronis.
Yep.
And like, why couldn't you amassed 3 million followers, right? You said earlier, 3 million on the internet. You decided I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to call fucking chodes. And you did that. And within a few years, you amassed 3 million followers. Why the fuck wouldn't it just take one jabroni that's like linked up with these dudes to be like, you know what? I'm going to start a fucking rumor on the internet that's going to stir some shit up. Like, sure. I mean, and that's going to affect millions of people. You know what I mean? There's something so like, oh, these are just.
They do that all the time too.
Yeah.
The right is constantly doing that. Especially like it's all top of mind right now, which is just like having them. I'm just gonna bring this guy up, detailing what happened with Alex just now, being like he brandished a gun, and like that's fully not true. And there's instances of them just like completely fabricating the reality that we're living in. But I think that, you know, to their credit, I don't think that I'm, maybe I'm just not trying hard enough, or I like to think that I'm a fairly creative person, but I can't bring myself to just imagine scenarios and then say it. And I did it once. I did one time, and it was good, and it will continue to happen. But like, that's the only time I've ever fucking thought about like House of Cardsing a fucking a scenario like that.
Yeah.
And they do it every day, breathlessly. Yeah. And so, yeah, I don't know. You're right. All it takes is one person with influence and a couple $100 million and a private island.
Yeah.
And maybe some other backing that we. Anyway, Tapley.
Hi, good evening. What's going on?
Did I say that right?
You certainly did. Most people call me Tapley. I don't know why. There's not an E after the P, but
that was my son.
People can't read.
I can't. How's it going? Famously can't read. Good.
Republicans underfunding education.
Yeah. Tell us your special interest here.
Well, I got bat signaled over here, presumably because I'm kind of the de facto Epstein guy around these parts. So I've been torn left and right the last 72 hours to just kind of talk about the case in general. I'm deeply connected to somebody who is a former crown holder from the Miss Universe organization, somebody I've been best friends with for over half of my life. I live in Los Angeles. I've always been a TV movie writer. And last summer, said Miss Universe former Miss Universe crown holder told me a story that became a tip that basically became a huge revelation that launched me into the biggest deep dive and the hardest work that I've ever done in my entire life. So I just know a lot about this case, and you'll have to forgive me. I haven't been listening tonight. I just saw the bat signal, so I don't know where you're at in the convo, but basically I'm a great guy to ask virtually anything.
Sick. We're just, circling the drain. That's sort of how I would describe this conversation. Just, I believe the kids call it crashing out. And, I think that, we were just talking about the sort of 4chan connection. I don't know if you have insider information on that, but like if you could flesh that out for us, that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm actually outside of my apartment right now, and I have like a whole little document about that. If I can address that in like 5 minutes when I get back inside, that'd be awesome, because I'd like to talk about it kind of in thorough terms. But And to be honest with you, I think that it is one of the most compelling and incendiary sort of reveals from this data set so far.
I was hoping that you wouldn't say that. I was hoping that it would be more of a like, don't worry about this. It's definitely not the thing that happened. And yeah, shit.
No,
Okay.
it's definitely the thing that happened. I mean, but in terms of like future worry, look, it's already been done. The cat's out of the bag. Kind of, I guess, the silver lining is like it happened long ago, and the simple point is like that interaction between Jeffrey Epstein, right, and those earliest posts on Poll. I'm so sorry. There's a helicopter over my head. I have to mute for a second. Sorry.
No, not at all. Yeah.
So here's the thing, though. I gotta find this document and read it just to understand the specificity that it goes into. Just because, like, we know who took over the Q account. You know, the guy who, we know who took it over.
Chasing Q, the HBO documentary, or the storm is coming, oncoming storm, whatever the fuck.
Into the storm.
Into the storm. Yeah. God, I hated that. Watching that made me spin out fully. But keep going.
Oh, Q was much later. Gotcha. Sorry. I was thinking the whole Pizza Gate thing was like the first thing to Q. Never mind. Q was much.
But isn't
Q was
it
separate?
It's all sort of dominoes.
All part of the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that gave rise to the ability for that to like fester and yeah.
Have you already at any point this evening touched upon Glenn's Reddit habits?
No.
Presence on Reddit?
Well, that was theorized for many years. I've always believed that. Is that confirmed? Was that confirmed in this file?
It's true. And she, Jesus Christ! You know what? I'm gonna mute for a good 2 minutes, and then next time you hear my voice, I'm gonna be in front of my computer, and we'll have a great combo. Sorry, I'll be right back.
All good. I should mention that I got 4.5 hours of sleep last night, so I don't know how much longer we're going to.
Did I hear something about hello, son, I'm Gen X? Did you say something about that?
I said something about that, but it was a lie.
Oh, okay. I was half listening at that point, and I was talking to Philippe, and I was like, did he just say
No.
Did he do this? Yeah, okay.
It was a lie.
Gotcha. Yeah, of course. I know. It's always a lie. That's why I was so surprised, and I was asking Philippe. Got it.
So that's why
you're gonna have a shitty day tomorrow, GT.
Yeah.
Today. Tomorrow's gonna be rough.
Yeah, it's always the second day. So that I have that to look forward to. And but I was like, I went to the show and I was like, fuck you, brain. Be happy. And I did that.
Nice. Was it happy?
Yeah, sure was. From what I remember, it was very happy.
That's good. I predictably spent like 2.5 days in bed. Got back and I was like, I don't exist. I don't exist. So my feelings don't exist. And my thoughts aren't. And that was my way of coping.
So we're ready to go back now, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm all set, by the way. Sorry about that, guys.
No, not at all.
What we're saying is we have processed the past week and a half of Minneapolis, and
I'm gonna try and finish these 2 videos at some point. Okay.
Yeah. So let's. You want to talk a little bit about the 4chan situation? Yes.
Yeah. Sure.
So the best way to kind of frame this is like buried within the files. What I'm about to say is not open to debate. So what you discover is that in October of 2011, all right, Jeff Epstein, he meets Chris Poole. Chris, he is the creator of 4chan, yes. And then the very next day, Chris decides to relaunch the Poll message board, okay? And that message board is just short for politically incorrect, all right? Mm-hmm. Now, if you're not chronologically online, you've never heard of this board, good for you. It is literally a cesspool of garbage, but it has massive cultural significance. There is a direct pipeline from that message board to exactly where we are today in 2026.
Right.
So basically, it turns out that Jeff, he was a big gamer. He loved 4chan, and as a matter of fact, we even saw in the files that he got banned from what do you call it, Xbox Live, for using the N word something like 60 something times. But regardless, he was a big gamer. He loved 4chan. Then you kind of, what's that?
Brad was just talking about how all these are just fucking jabroni dorks. That's ultimately
Just a bunch of fucking jabroni.
Big time. The loneliest, ugliest, weirdest fucking dork asses that are so lucky to have their billions of dollars or they would never get fucked otherwise.
Fucked us into
super
it.
geeky.
Okay, keep going.
So then anyway, enter Steve Bannon, right? So like, he was the architect, okay? Like the mastermind. He is specifically the person who weaponized kind of like the army of incel alt-right trolls on the internet. And those, of course, would be the same trolls that ended up, in my opinion, lifting the orange clown into the presidency, basically. It's the army that largely mobilized after Gamergate. That becomes a whole other conversation. I don't even want to get into the minutia of what Gamergate is, but basically, Bannon understood, like, strategically, like, I'm going to get this army of angry young nerds, and I'm going to use and manipulate, we're going to use and manipulate them to create a cultural wave of, like, anti-left memes. It was all just, like, it was mostly memes, but it had, like, a lot of propaganda undertones, okay? Like, all of the memes were anti-woke, anti-feminist, the usual. And then over time, they would basically, like, try and make it like through poll that this army that they were building, if you will, they just kind of kept like pushing all this political propaganda at them, like through humor and irony, and were like targeting young guys, and more progressively, these guys got further and further to the right, and then got really conspiratorial, and then all of that coalesced into what Pizzagate was, right? And then, Pizzagate itself was very interestingly timed. It actually exploded weeks before the November 2016 election. And literally, Pizzagate started on the poll message board. That's the genesis. So basically, to put it more simply, Pizzagate, it fuels the myth that Trump is this like billionaire white knight that's sent to battle the deep state, all of that stuff, and the demonic cabal, government elites, etc., and so on. Hillary Clinton is the ringleader,
which is crazy because I'm so curious as to like because we know Bannon and Epstein were together and talking about this. Who knows? But we know that there are links between them, and we know that Poole and Bannon or Poole and Epstein met before he relaunched this thing. And so like how the conversation about a sinister pedophile cabal becomes the target as a sort of like preemptive, I keep saying Darvo tactic, to then target using the thing that they know that they're doing.
Exactly.
To target somebody who is also kind of implicated by 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon in this potentially issue, so that they can't directly say exactly what their involvement is.
It's a diabolical sleight of hand, right?
I keep saying this because I don't want to give them any like undue credit, but the brilliance of this villainous treachery is unbelievable. Like the way that they did this, as far as we understand, is like you can't write a better sort of subversion. It's very like it's unbelievable. It's although kind of a little still conspiratorial, like it's insane. It's fucking insane that they did this, and they were like, I'm doing this. I'm just going to say that they're doing this. And because I know how fucking horrible this is, it's going to work. And it did. and it's fucking insane. I cannot describe to you how fucking insane this is. Yeah. Anyway.
Never in modern history have we seen anything like it with a figure like Epstein at the center of it. It in every aspect. Like, people have to understand that these files at large, like when you look at them and grant like full sum, right? And you consider everybody implicated. You consider all like branches of criminality involved, and it's a RICO case. It's the highest grade of criminality, like that deserves like the hugest amount of charges that you could possibly imagine. But not only that, every like branch of this pipeline is its own RICO case. Like, there are so many tiny little, like this 4chan thing, right? Like, is its own diabolical, like massive, very complicated and intricate plot, all like as a standalone, just by itself. But then it's just, in the end, one link in a chain of many, 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 many links of other things, of small cases that are just as crazy as this, right? And then they're all compounded together to just be this giant snowball of overwhelming conspiracy that's the most difficult thing in the world to parse through, let alone kind of frame for people to get them to understand how fucked this really is, and how sprawling.
I have a sort of passing understanding what this is, and I barely understand to the web of like how fucked this is. And we're all getting a clearer sense of what this looks like, but like, I don't know. I think that.
Or no, sorry. I was just going to finish, if you want me to, because there's a little bit more with this 4chan thing really quick, if you want me to explain it. So get this. So like Pizzagate, right? That's 2017. We get the very first right after Pizzagate, in 2017, we get the very first QAnon drop. Okay. Now, where did that happen? Also on Poll. Okay. And, we don't need to do a Q&A on QAnon, like you know what it is. But when you strip it down to its core, it was an extraordinarily effective psychological tool. And it was specifically designed by Bannon, by Epstein, and then other people behind the curtain, most of them aligned with the GOP, that basically designed this to literally keep a cult in line. And that cult is MAGA, unfortunately, okay? Yeah.
Do we have any clear evidence of the ties between Q and Bannon and Epstein being behind it?
No, but I mean, we can definitely tie them to Poll, and we see that the first Q drop is on Poll, right? So by extension, like if we all can kind of get on the board that this was
I'm just asking if there's any explicit evidence of that specific connection. It would not shock me, is what I'm saying.
No, but to be very clear, I haven't seen it, and you're right to ask for it, Brenna. But no, like we can only apply some supposition there, right? But no,
which I think is fair. I think that there is a lot of the dots connect themselves, but I think that sometimes we connect dots that we want to be connecting. But I also think that like it's hard to ignore there's a picture of Bannon sitting across from Epstein at his desk, well within this time frame, and like he absolutely understood the blackmail material that he had on certain people, and was keen on using that clearly. And so, yeah.
And it's about to get. Are you guys kind of tracking the recent updates with Glenn?
No.
Yeah. I think things are going to get really weird. Oops. Sorry, you got a restriction. Is that me?
Yeah.
Did I get reported?
Yeah.
Okay, it happens to me a lot, unfortunately.
Come back. We're gonna pause tonight, but hopefully you'll come back and we'll.
Shoot me a follow, like a bat signal me, and I'd love to continue this combo. Okay,
great.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate you. Thanks a bunch. Okay. Oh, we got a violation too. So what's crazy is. Anyway, that's nuts. Hopefully we get to talk more, because we'll just be a little bit more veiled, I think, in our conversation. But
yeah. Do you want a snoring puppy? Oh, she's not snoring anymore.
Yeah. All right.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna
His name
go.
was Tapley. What was his at? Some people know.
I'll send
Tapley.
it to you. I just followed him. Very fucking crazy. And like that's just one thread of the sweater that we have to start pulling out, because the more that we understand how they are, and here's the fucking crazy thing. Here's the fucking crazy thing. The thing that has morphed into, I'm going to say this quietly so nobody hears me. The thing that the Groypers have morphed into was somebody that got on a roof and shot a bullet at the fucking presidential nominee because he wasn't far right, anti-Israel enough, and then got on a different roof and did the same thing to Charlie Kirk. And then this is completely spiraling out of their control. And that all started on a fucking 4chan website which was spurred on by a pedophile N-word saying video game pedophile. Did I say pedophile again? Anyway.
All from Paul. Yeah. And yeah. And the one thing I gotta say, that the Into the Storm documentary, which we say like I think you mean like this general situation, not the documentary.
I hated it because it was so thorough and so unveiling that like you aren't left with many other, I mean, documentaries, whatever, but like it's pretty clear that that's what happened. It's very fucking clear at the end of that you were like, this was this one guy in Korea who just fucked the entire world into oblivion because of this. And
he's a fucking jabroni, and it's like games. I mean, because it really is. It really fucking is. It's, yeah. I will say, one thing that I really liked about it, well, the memes thing, I feel like no one talks about this enough.
I just want to quickly... Sorry. I hate that. I'm sorry. People were asking what documentary it was. It's called Into the Storm. It's on HBO, and it's
like a mini-series.
It's 4 episodes. You should watch it. You should definitely watch it, called Into the Storm. Sorry, Brenna.
Yeah. It's because it touches on a lot of the internet threads. It covers so much that it's really, really well done, because it covers a lot of those like early internet threads where they were figuring out like how you can lead people down a path on the internet with like a puzzle and like a mystery, and these like early sort of experiments and in that sort of thing. And how all that can like lead to, I mean, something that you and I have talked about separate from that, of like this, like conspiracies. The crazy thing is the left had this conspiracy and this mystery that they could have laid these fucking breadcrumbs out for people. And what really, really drives people is that like our brains get those like happy chemicals from figuring out, like making these connections. And what's crazy is that we're having the exact same conversation coming at it from a totally different angle right now, from like, oh my God, look, it's like they were behind the Pizzagate shit. And we just talked about this from the complete opposite angle of like, we have this very real conspiracy theory that could have been a conspiracy, let's say, that could have been the thing that they went down. And instead they went down this imaginary one. Well,
God damn, dude.
God fucking damn. Yeah. It's so infuriating.
Yeah. We could, all of those crazy conspiracy theorists, like, wait, okay. I'm trying to like focus my brain here.
Yeah.
On one hand, I've seen a lot of videos being like, isn't it nuts that all those right-wing conspiracy theorists were right? And I was like, they weren't right though. Because if they were right, they wouldn't have elected one of the fucking people involved in this. If they were right, you know what I'm saying? So like that, there's that part.
If they were right, they would have gotten this part right.
Yeah.
They would have gotten it right.
It's so, and so the other thing that popped into my brain was like, if this wasn't, maybe this wasn't I don't know this though. If this wasn't an intentional sort of inception of a multinational pedophilia ring run out of pizza places instead of Jeffrey Epstein's island, like if people were beginning to like put that together somehow, that they just pivoted to just focus it on to someone who could be implicated in this, which was Hillary Clinton by way of Bill Clinton, and then tank her political aspirations. So
I'm gonna toss you one alternative explanation that's sort of like in between, right? Which is, I feel like instead of it necessarily being that planned out, because it came out of them, they kept talking about cheese pizza, right? And it was like the CP thing. That's what it was born out of, if I remember correctly.
Gematria shit. These fucking people.
Yeah. So while yes, it is the perfect poison pill that was planted, I think there's also this realm in which they were probably planting a bunch of those, and one finally like took hold, right? And it's not so much that they were like, how can we basically poison this entire real conspiracy, and more just that if you're aware of shit like that going on, it's not that hard to come up with shit like that going on to plant in the conspiracy theories, you know, where I think very few people, having had zero exposure to this idea of like this fucking world elite cabal of fucking, you know, PDF ring, you know, super powerful, whatever secret, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have had zero exposure to that concept, you are unlikely to just sit in a room and come up with it like off the top of your head. And so I think it's more likely that just people who were like somewhat aware of that kind of shit going on were like, what sorts of conspiracy theories can we like plant in here that almost seem realistic that people will fall for? And because that doesn't seem all that far-fetched to them because they have seen it or, you know, are aware of it, they're going to start planting that in places. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, no. I mean, the CIA has been doing this.
Yeah.
Since they invented the CIA, and other people, other countries' CIA, do that to us. So, someone in, you know, one of those countries, one of them is our ally, but who knows, ally, and the other. And again, that's just that. What, like Tapley was saying, that's one street in this city where the other street is just like unspeakable crimes against children and there's children. So like, that's a whole lot. God, dude, and like really unspeakable shit. Like, and you know, to your point of like the poisoning the well. Like Sasha Riley's testimony is, some of it is just like stomach turning and almost unbelievable. And yet we know things like that exist. We know stuff like that to be true. And so like violation flagged for misinformation. Okay, we're going to end. That's enough. Flying pretty close to the sun here.
Wait, caution, the satanic panic of the 1980s was all bullshit. That's all. That's the only thing I'm like, be wary of the poison pill of like, where we're like, well, we know about these things sort of happening and stuff. Cause a lot of the, well, we're aware, we know for a fact that this sort of thing happens. And I don't know what specifically you're referring to and stuff, but I'm saying like, yes, cannibalism has been a thing, has happened before, but we tend to use satanic panic is the perfect example of people being like, well, we know this sort of thing is happening in other places, so is it so far-fetched that it's happening in this case?
I hear you.
But it turns out it's all like bullshit.
This was, in this particular instance, it was a victim saying, this is what happened to me. There's parts of my story that can be corroborated. And so, like, when you hear that, and that's a very sort of fraught story. I hear what you're saying, but I also think that like some of that sort of is sort of corroborated in some of these files, or like the savagery of this is sort of, we're seeing that. Anyway, we have to stop because I'm gonna get fucking Icarus here. Appreciate you, Brenna. Good to see you.
Thank you. Bye.
Good night. Love you. I miss you. I miss our breakfasts. I'm gonna take my cat to sleep. We're gonna go to sleep. Tomorrow's gonna be a hell of a day, according to Brenna. I know that. I know that to be true. To the 40 guests wanting desperately to talk about this, I'm really sorry. Good first day back, though. I mean, good relatively. What would we be talking about if Kamala Harris was president? Not pregnant. What would we be talking about right now if Kamala Harris was president? Like, what do you think instead of, I mean, hopefully this. Hopefully it would be rounding up all these people who are implicated in this and setting them alight. But like, you know, sometimes I think about that, where we could just be like, oh, Super Bowl's coming up, you know? Geez. Anyway. We could be, think about, Brenna just raised a great point. Think about all this energy that we're wasting on this, that we could be directing towards protesting for Palestine or Iran. Think about that. Think about all this energy that we're wasting fucking running around chasing roving gangs of masked, unidentifiable police in our streets, kidnapping our neighbors. If we weren't doing that, what could we be doing? You know, just some thought, just some ending thoughts for our fucking never Kamala voters in the chat. Just, you know, USAID still around. Anyway, who cares? We can't not to focus on that. I just want to talk about like music and snacks. You know? My baby. Is it time for bed? Are you telling me it's time for bed? Let's go to bed. Good night, friends. See you tomorrow. Love you. Mean it. Kamala is not on this list. Bye.